This is my very first Arduino project. An Arduino is a board or a circuit which which you can program to do many different things. This is what I made. It's programmed to go one light and go keep on going each light all the way and all the way back. And and this is the power source right now, which I have. It's a 9-volt battery. I'm going to plug it into this black plug, and the lights are going to start up in its pattern. That's how an Arduino works. You program it to do different things. I made this project out of this Arduino starter kit guide. So if you want to make the same thing, you just to buy the Arduino ultimate starter kit, and you can make the same thing as I did.
If you're watching this video right now, it means that you're one of those who is using the new age technology, and you will agree with me that technology over the last few years have really evolved from what we used to know them as. A lot of things has changed, like from the phone we use, our laptop, the way our browser communicates, the speed of everything, even our own cars. All these things has changed massively. Now there are so much choices on how to make a phone call, right? It used to be Skype. Like I hear people saying, okay, I want to make a video call to my family abroad. I'm looking for someone with Skype. And those days you can only use Skype on your laptop, like it's not common on your phone, right? And now nobody's even talk about Skype anymore, right? You can make phone call or video call literally with anything. Have data, they still communicate with your family very, very much effectively than it used to be before, right? You talk to them on phone, you hear their voices, you talk to them on video call, you watch them, you interact with them. It's so seamless, and there are just a bunch of platforms, a bunch of applications that you can get into your phones to do this. You have your WhatsApp, you have your Telegram, you have your Facebook, you have your Discord, you have, like, name them. It's just a lot, right? It's just so much, that you can use for communication. And right now, even Twitter or X, have this audio community, conversation that you can have with a bunch of people. Let's say you want to have a meeting with your family, you can all be there, like, no matter how many you are, five, six, seven, ten, hundreds of you, can have meeting on X. And there are other apps also, have that type of things. Like you can just be there, have voice conversation. You can have that on Discord, you can have that on Clubhouse, right? Like, all these things has become so seamless, and we are continuing to be marveled by all these technologies, the way they are bringing them out, the way they keep coming out, with different surprises. Artificial intelligence has become one of the most common thing in our days right now. Who will believe that Google search will be something that people even give a thought? Should I use Google or shouldn't I? Right? Like, there are so many times I don't use Google search anymore. Right? These days I barely use Google search to check anything. Right? Because I have different options to actually get what I'm searching. There is artificial intelligence like everywhere, different type of artificial intelligence prompt, you know, services, right? Before you just everybody's saying chat GPT, or right now you have so many of them from pro to like a lot of them. Just search AI, interactive AI or prompt AI. Like you're just going to find a bunch of them, and all these things. I used to say when we have a new technology, it comes with its downside as well as its advantages, right? So a lot of people are kind of like thinking about the effect of all these technologies, in 2 3 years from now, right? How is this type of technology going to impact education? How is this type of improvement in technologies going to impact the workforce, right? Take for instance, as soon as you have your phone, there is nothing that you can have come to you as an exam, that you cannot answer because the, all these AIs are just too smart. As long as you know what you want to do, they can walk you through achieving or deriving the answer that you're looking for. So it's just so tricky for teachers, for school academic system, and they are you know no, they are trying to set rules and guides and all these things, but all these things are not going away, they're not going back. They can only be regulated, but they are seen as a form of maybe let's say threat to workforce, especially to teachers, right? Because right now teaching system, teaching statistics or scope has to change in a lot of ways, right? And one of those is actually trying to teach students what they can really search, right? There is no point teaching a child to memorize stuff anymore, right? Because let's say um let's say you need to put these two big numbers together and you ask me 1 million times 1,578,000. You see how tricky that number is, right? For me to count that, for me to calculate that, I have to give it a very, very deep thought, or I have to even pick my biro or my pen, try to calculate that, right? So let's say I'm in a working environment where I need to calculate that, and I have to put the time metrics that I am going to spend trying to give the answer to that query. You know, where I have an AI system that can quickly give me the answer to that without even you know any hassle, right? I can speak to the AI like a voice prompts like this give me this answer, and it spits it out just immediately, and even giving me the way it derives its answer.